New York, stand the fuck up. Like my honey's blue. Bad bitches, yeah, I keep them by the two. It's a big difference between me and you. I ain't nothing like you or you. I'm on a whole nother level. These bitches is out of their league. These bitches ain't batting like me. You bitches ain't better than me. You bitches don't count on these bitches can't count. I am not the 1, 2, or the 3. You bitches look up to me. You say you look up to her, but really you look up to me. I can't be playing with niggas. I'm married to G. I got some niggas that do what I say. If I tell them to shoot, they pull up from the 3. When bitches be rapping, I'm laughing. It sound like you trying to me. I'm who you dying to be. When somebody cop all these groupies a ticket, cause I'm who they dying to meet. I'm in the city, I drop a location and all of the killers come out. These niggas be fighting for y'all, but they play the back when them killers is out. When them killers is out, cut them off like the scissors is out. When Barbie touchdown, the baddest of bitches is out. Like my honey's blue. Bad bitches, yeah, I keep them by the 2. It's a big difference between me and you. I ain't nothing like you or you. Yo, 888 mil on that new thing. Tied up like my shoestring. Ain't fucking with you bitch niggas, and that's real rap, but I do sing. Make room when I come by. Ain't speaking, I'm dumb high. Just heard niggas got jokes. It's a matter of time before one dies. Them dudes out and them tools out. All 6s like school's out. Niggas know if they talk slick that I'm winter fresh, they'll get chewed out. Them dudes out and them tools out. All 6s like school's out. Niggas know if they talk slick that I'm winter fresh, they'll get chewed out. This shit ain't regular rich, so they end up in a ditch. I'm not a regular bitch, so when niggas see me, they jump on my dick. Ain't not a regular shooter, so when you see me, salute her. Ain't got a knife in my hand, but I'm chopping it up with some niggas who shoot her. Like my honey's blue. Bad bitches, yeah, I keep them by the 2. It's a big difference between me and you. I ain't nothing like you or you. Ass chain who he married. 80,000 in Paris. Stadiums with Queen B and that selfie got him aggy. These bitches is lightweight. I ain't always that fight weight. Risk game is on ice skate, cause we move work through that tri-state. Cause them boys out and them toys out. Still banging that noise out. You could get it in the wintertime where that Mayweather like Floyd's out. Them boys out and them toys out. Still banging that noise out. You could get it in the wintertime where that Mayweather like Floyd's out. All of these bitches in pocket. I'm about to make a deposit. Tell them to go ahead and gossip as long as your house is the size of my closet. Anybody I call it picks up. Even if they was getting it fixed up. These niggas don't make them mix up. Tell them niggas go step they bricks up. Tell them niggas go step they bricks up. Like my honey's blue. Bad bitches, yeah, I keep them by the 2. It's a big difference between me and you. I ain't nothing like you or you.
What's going on, Conscious crew? It is your favorite breakdown commentator, CTV. Welcome to another riveting episode of the platform. Hope you guys can hear me well. I am using the built-in mic on my new MacBook. And yeah, so this is an improv live. You guys already know what we're here to talk about, or maybe you don't, but I'm sure you'll be entertained nonetheless. Before we get into this commentary, I need you guys to go ahead and thumbs up the video until it is absolutely stuck. You guys know that YouTube's algorithm is boosted when you like the video, but more importantly, you triggers up YouTube notification system when you thumbs up the video. So you are doing the equivalent of knocking on the digital door of another Conscious crew member and telling them to get their arses into the sanctuary because the king is in fact Kang Gang. All right, what's up? Shout out to all of the new subbies. Make sure that you guys have all of your notification bells set to all. And last but not least, please share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community, whether that is your YouTube community wall, your Instagram, your Snapchat, your Facebook, MySpace, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. I don't give no types of damn where you lay the link. Just let them whores know the real out live and in color. And with no further ado, let's just go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All right, hi you guys. What's going on? Let me speak to everybody in the building. What's going on, rumors and or tea? What's going on, perp? What's going on, oh nasty piece of Lisa, honey? All my moderators, all of my ushers in the building tonight. What's going on here? Her, the king need to be modeling for Dior, honey. Keep on speaking that prophetess. Keep on speaking that thing, prophetess. Prophet here, her TV is in the building, honey. Prophetess is speaking into the future, honey. Futuristic sayings. Yes, God. I receive it, honey. Okay, what shall, as above, shall be below. Okay. Make sure y'all subscribe, and support my girl here, her TV out here on these YouTube streets. We got my baby mother T Lounge up in the building, honey. Make sure y'all support T Lounge as well. Another amazing content creator. What's going on, Demissus? What's going on, Sharon? What's going on, Viper? Hey, Romani. What's going on, Renee? Hey, T Talk with Shay. What's going on, Andrew? What's going on, Retro Babe Saves? Hey, boo. What's the name of that intro song? That is Nicki Minaj's Difference Between Me and You. The remix, because she only put out like half the song as a little teaser. But like a fan had made like a fan version to fill in the whole song. So those verses are from one of her, I think her Pink Friday 1 album. So yeah, that's a fan made remix, if you will, but it's called Big Difference, and it's Nicki Minaj. What's going on, Perp? What's going on? Hey, Star. What's going on? Hey, Courtney. Hey, Boo. What's going on, Bezo Mars? What's going on? Storm and Rose says something to listen to while working out. I told y'all, honey, this voice is all purpose, okay? It can help you doing your workouts. You can baby make to this voice. You can laugh till you're dead to this voice. This voice can scare you. It can rattle you. It could convince you, honey. It can seduce you. You know, God gave me a witchcraft vocals. Okay, it just has that type of power over folk. Now Storm say he working out, because y'all know Storm got a big juicy booty that he be trying to keep flat, okay, to keep them Texan bottoms up off him, child. And then y'all know Storm said, girl, he can't eat no mac and cheese without growing titties, okay? So if he gonna be eating horribly, he got to be hitting that gym, or else he gonna be size double D with the rest of y'all ladies, okay? Looking at them bras in Victoria's Secret, baby, okay? The man boobs be boobing shit, okay? Get that workout on, Monroe. What's going on? What's going on, St. Marquis? Hey. What's going on, Vipe? Hey, boo. What's going on, Sexy 60? Hey, Bees on Mars. What's going on, Sharon? Hi. What's going on? Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Asia. What's going on, Coach Leslie? Hey, Boo. How y'all doing tonight? Yeah. How y'all doing up in this thing, honey? Happy Halloween, child. It's sad because my booty is big, baby. Okay, that's why you need to be, and you got OnlyFans for a reason, honey. Okay, when you was growing up your whole life, Storm, wondering what the hell am I supposed to do with this big ass booty? What am I supposed to do with it? Because ain't no nigga gonna be in it. So what am I supposed to do with it? And then you got old enough to get an OnlyFans, and now the universe trying to come full circle. Okay, so if you ain't gonna let no men's up in it, or hell, no women's up in it either, you know, you need to be making that thing clap on OnlyFans, honey, pandering to your queer audience. Twerking that thing, rubbing that thing, oiling that thing down, getting all up between the nooks and crevices, oiling your hole up real good, just, you know, exploiting your booty for fantasy's sake, since, you know, it ain't gonna never have no sexual penetrative contact with nobody. Okay, turn that into fantasy art. Okay, that's what your big booty is for, honey. Okay, the universe gave you that big old wide fluffy fat high lifted booty, okay, to add to your coinage, Storm. All right, you hear me? Okay, get it popping over there on Only. See, Storm need to let me be his OnlyFans manager, okay, because baby, Storm will be 6 times richer messing around with a nigga like me. Okay, who know how to get him right, honey, know how to get his business affairs all up in the orders, honey. Okay, y'all heard of what's that man name? Wade Flashman Wade. Remember, Storm could be the new version of Flashman Wade. Remember Flashman Wade? He's a model. He's an alleged musician. But, you know, he started off really as a sex icon, as a sex siren. And then he started doing OnlyFans. And because he's so good looking, of course, he amassed a big old LGBT following. So the way he exploited the LGBT community was going right on over there to OnlyFans and being a high-profile ass male OnlyFans model, just like the male equivalent of Black China. And he be rubbing all on his booty, honey, lifting his legs all up to the ceiling, honey, just showing his hole and jiggling his ass and everything else. That he claimed he is cis and he hetero, and I believe him because, you know, just why you got to lie, Craig? So, you know, as far as we know, he ain't never been with no men's, and you know, he has been with women's. He got some threesomes and stuff online, but you know, he puts that ass to use, baby, and he justifies, you know, doing some strange things for a little piece of change in the name of, you know, catering also to his love and support of LGBT community, girl. Women ain't paying to see men, you know, rub it down, oil it down, jerk it off, skeet it off, shoot it off. You know, that's things that other men gonna pay for. So if you a man and you in that realm of, like, you know, sex work, sex fantasy work, whatever, adult entertainment, okay? The best bet, honey, is to cater to that LGBT. So all the straight men who wondering why you got a fat ass, it's because you're supposed to be on OnlyFans. Pandering to the gay community who would really appreciate that content and pay top tier dollar for it. Yes. Straight ninjas on OnlyFans playing fantasy with each. Yeah. Oh, I was just talking to Storm about that a few nights ago because I was watching. Now, I'm a big fan of adult entertainment. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a Scorpio. We ruled by sex, power, and death. Okay, we Plutonians. Okay, and I have a great appreciation for the creative energy that also personifies itself as, you know, sextivities. Okay, so, you know, shout out to all of the sex workers who are also known as adult film stars, because I could have never been abstinent or celibate or withheld myself for any period of time from other human beings if it wasn't for, you know, that content, that intermediary content that was able to hold me down, you know, and keep my body count on two hands, because I can still count on two hands how many sensual partners I've actually had, and I'll be 38 this November. I'll be 38, and I can still count on both my hands. No feet, no ears included, girl. Not my eyebrows, not my nose, not my top and bottom lip. Okay, just two hands. All my sensual partners. Okay, but I'm also for sex positivity. So if your body count includes, you know, are the equivalent of every cell in your body, that's also cool too. If your body count includes you having to use your fingers, your kneecaps, your toes, every strand of hair, every piece of furniture in your home, every working tire on your car, every piece of bubble gum in the pack, baby, every single penny in the wallet, then, you know, that's cool too. If you've been out here slutting it and getting that wolf pussy thrashed and plowed and through to the left and to the right, okay, ain't nothing wrong with it, baby, because as the old saying goes, baby, we ain't come for a long time, we came for a good time. All right. So, but see, I'm a Scorpio, so, and I'm like a demisexual, so I require like familiarity when it comes to getting freaky, and because I'm gonna get freaky, I just can't do that with strangers and random folk. Like, it gotta be a real connection, and honestly, it's got to be somebody that's gonna be in my life for a long time. Okay, because them the only people who gonna really respect, you know, them unofficial NDAs. because the things we gonna be doing, baby. You know, we going straight to hell with it in the bedroom, baby. Straight to hell with it is where we're going in the bedroom. So, hold on, why did I say all that? Oh, so anyway, getting back to the point is I was watching somebody. I'm subscribed to somebody's OnlyFans. Who is it? It is somebody. Hold on, let me go to OnlyFans right now. Because I am subscribed to a few folk that I support over there, you know, because sensual work is also a content creating, baby. Okay, so my content creators over there on OnlyFans, I am supporting a handful of folk over there. Hold on, let me look through my subscription thing and see who it is. Hold on. Let me see who this is, because I was watching somebody ask. Oh, child. So it's this man over on OnlyFans. Oh, okay, let's talk about this real quick, girl. Hold on, let me see. Is this what I'm talking about? Oh, hold on, girl. Who is this? Oh, I know who that is. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what's going on real quick. Oh, girl, I'm so glad I ain't sharing my screen, girl, because my shit'll be zapped by now. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Why it ain't see, I don't even be over here enough to I don't even know how to work OF like that. Let me see something. Let me see if I can find this man, child. Okay, so I found this man. Hold on. Nope. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to go to her page. So okay, so I found this man because I was scrummaging through the adult film section of the internet, girl. And I found this woman named Queen Melanin. Now, Queen Melanin is off the motherfucking chain, honey. Badass bitch, okay? Chocolate sister, okay? And she's bisexual. She be eating the cooter girl on girl, but she also be pegging the niggas down to the ground. Baby, I'm talking, she be using this big old black chocolate, thick, shiny, piece of old nasty piece of rubber, girl. Okay, and I'm talking about, baby, she be dog. Whoa, I'm talking about, girl, she be taking the men's to Pound Town more than I've seen men take women to Pound Town. Okay, I mean, her stroke game is on it. And there's this particular guy. Now, I don't know whether they're a couple, because it's given possibly coupling. But his name, because he's typically the guy who she's pegging in the videos. Let me see something. I'm trying to find his name on her. Hold on. Y'all subscribe, thumbs up, grow. This is definitely a after dark dialogue. Hold on. Like my honey too, cause it's a big difference between me and you. I ain't nothing like you. You are you. Hold on. She got a lot of content, child. I gotta scroll. And the way that OnlyFans got these stuff set up, girl, it's like they don't. It's like I don't know. It's like the content not organized. Like you gotta literally go through. You gotta scroll through everything just to get to something specific. It's weird. Like they need to do better. Okay, here it is. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if because she tagged. Oh, this man. So y'all, this another man who remind me that I'm gay, y'all. It ain't too many men who doing it for me these days. That's why I say I'm a lesbian. I'm like 1/3 homosexual, but I'm really a lesbian these days. But this is one man, girl, that reminds me that I am in fact a same gender loving man, honey. My same gender lovingness, it pops out, rarely now. It's not as fluid as it used to be, girl. I really don't be feeling men like that, girl. I ain't really got nothing for them, honey. They ain't doing nothing that really get me going intellectually, that really get me going and really no type of direction, child. Okay. I'm teen womans these days. Okay, his name is Black Diamond. Okay, so this is the male. Let me see if I can find a picture of him and pull him up. A non-exotic picture Let me see some. Model. Let me see something. Hold on, let me see something. I have to crop his face out. Is this him? Don't look like him. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, y'all. Y'all so nosy, girl. Just up being nosy in the wee hours, in the salacious, honey, in the indignant hours of the multiverse, girl. Just nosy. Just up to absolutely no damn good. Hold on, let me find this man. Let me see something. Tyrolond. Oh, this him. Oh. Baby. Baby, let me tell you something. When God made Eve, he damn sure had to make Steve. It just would not have been complete, baby. It would not have. Let me see if I can find a clear picture, because a lot of these images are blurry, child. Let me see some. I really want to use this picture here, but it ain't even an HD. Let me see something. Let me find a good picture of him, y'all. Like my honey is blue. It's a big difference between me and you. My baby. I ain't nothing like you. I'm on 100 level. These niggas is out of their league. You niggas ain't batting like me. You niggas ain't better than me. I am not the 1, 2, or the 3. You niggas look up to me. You say you look up to her. Okay. These pictures don't. I'm gonna use this one. It's blurry, but y'all will get it. And let me make sure I really crop this correctly, child. So YouTube, let me make sure I crop this correctly, even if it's already cropped out. But I don't know, girl. It's making me nervous, honey. It's making me nervous, girl. Okay, let me just crop it right there. Okay, hold on. Let me pull this. Let me share my old nasty piece of screen, girl. It's a big difference between me and you. This man right here, girl. Okay, girl. Hold on. Let me make sure. Okay. This man right here, girl. His name is Black Diamond on the internet, period. Okay, but you can find him on OF as Black Diamond. And his handle is Tyroland. Okay, now he's the man that's getting pegged by Queen Melanin. Hold on, is that her name? Did I say Queen Melanin, y'all? Hold on, let me go back. Yeah, Queen Melanin, right? Now, he's not queer. Well, he might be queer, but he's not gay, because, you know, queer is an umbrella term. He's not same gender loving. However, he is the one getting pegged. He's the one that been getting pegged, baby. I mean, she be busting this man down, and baby, it's a whole turn up, girl. It's so sexy. It's so sexy. Baby, she be getting them cakes, honey. She be in them guts, honey. And they be like double teaming him, because she be pegging him sometimes with other girls, and they all be pegging down. But recently, he also has been getting into his business bag, and he been getting into his King Nor bag, who is one of my other adult male entertainers. Is King Nor. I think he's like the god of the whole like X-rated industry, girl. But he recently started doing, when Storm said some of the straight males are getting into like homoeroticism, he started doing like jerk off vids with other guys. They're sit around. Matter of fact, like I saw one video with him and this other guy who is a notable same gender loving adult film star, and they was like laying on the bed together, and he was letting the man like rub all in between, you know, his boochie meat, and you know, just rub all on him, and they got their feet, you know, all entangled on each other, and you know, there's like physical contact, but there's no like kissing, or there's no penetration or any of that. Or you know, he'll just have like scenes with other guys, and they're like just getting one off. And he recently also had a scene with a trans model as well. Now he didn't penetrate her, but he did, like, you know, like he was kind of doing the same thing he was doing with like some of the male models. He was just like, it was just like erotic, but not penetrative. And he ended up like releasing on her booty meat. Matter of fact, I think he had a scene with a guy where he was doing his, you know, he was doing his thing on himself, and then he released on the dude's booty meat. Okay. And so he be captioning these videos like, you know, he's like trying to etch his way into something more, because he probably feels like, well, if I could do this with a woman, then what's the difference with being with, you know, a trans woman who still has her piece? And or like a lot of the men in that realm of sex, I think they're able to like, they start intellectualizing it, which starts opening them up, because they realize like sex is an art form. And I'm under the personal belief that people naturally are actually centrally fluid. And I think that there's more centrally fluid men than we even realize. And there always has been. A lot of people think that there's a lot of queer people, a lot of queer males like in the world now, due to artificial things like cheese grits and chemtrails and carbon monoxide levels and shit, girl. But the reality is, men have always been nasty. Okay? That's why they can be with your fine ass, be with your big booty fine ass. Okay? You got your ish together, and then they banging a crackhead, you know, out down the street, who ain't got no teeth, got a pancake booty, ain't got no meat on her bones, one strand of damn hair hanging off her damn head, gangrene in the damn eyeballs, and tearing her ass up while coming home to a bad bitch. Okay, because men. Okay, men have to build these like discriminations and prejudices in their minds to not let their sexual energy just do what it naturally would do, which is, men's sexual energy is really for the streets. Men's sexual energy is community energy, baby. Men's sexual energy is for these sky reeks, baby. Don't get it effed up out here, baby. Okay, all this whole like straight men being homophobic and, you know, I ain't trans attracted, all this bullshit. That's why everybody from Bobby Valentino to Young Buck to Malik Yoba, that's why so many men keep getting exposed. So many so-called men who ain't gay. Dwight Howard over here having whole threesomes with a bitch named Kitty, who's 7 foot damn 12 with a middle part bust down and 2-inch damn heels, okay, and a damn a regular effeminate man, child, and still talking about he's straight, girl. Okay, see. Men know they live in a patriarchy, and they just don't have the social protection, and they don't have the affirmation and comfortability of just being. But men like Fro, King Nor, who is a whole masculine dude, married, got a beautiful black wife, you know, out here getting into the things, shall. Okay, they're breaking up the stereotype. They're breaking up this false notion, okay, that straightness also doesn't exist on that same spectrum that bisexuality, homosexuality, lesbianism, pansexual, demisexual exist on. That's why I always said that the H need to be a part of the damn acronym as well, baby, because the heterosexual folk love to get out here and act like the only damn freaks on the damn planet are LGBT queer folk, baby, when heterosexuality is a goddamn spectrum as well, girl. I see all the damn fetish categories in the straight department. In the straight department, girl. From the feet fetishes to the armpit fetishes to the spit fetishes to the BDSM fetishes to the damn fur baby fetishes to the role playing to the pegging to the damn whipped cream and cupcake and pound cake damn fetishes, girl. That the damn H, it need to be LGBTQIAH plus. Okay? Heterosexuality is not without fluidity, girl. Okay, and it's not without all of this multi damn facetedness. But going back to what Storm was saying about, the straight males are into that, like they're getting into that. Yeah, they are, and some of them are gay for pay. Some of them just, creating content to cater to all audiences. Kind of like how your favorite social media influencers realize that they have a very diverse audience. They have people who listen to them to roast and gab for celebrity news, who listen to them for spirituality, who listen to them for politics. So you may see that content creator push and publish and create various types of content because there are various people who are observing and fanning out and love their perspective on various things. That's why we do all types of content over here. We don't just keep it strictly celebrity news based, okay? And then, of course, there are some male models in the adult film world who are just also on the spectrum of some kind. They're in that pan by sensual thing, child, but whether they're pan or bi or gay for play, the root principle is getting to the bag, okay? And just being smart enough to understand your demographic and make it do what it do. Just like there's a lot of female adult entertainers who do girl on girl content as well, who are not actually bi or pan. They literally do girl on girl content because it's just a high value market. And at the end of the day, all these adult entertainers are actual performers too. Like they are performers, they're actors. So they don't even have to genuinely be into what they're doing because once again, this is a job that gets to a bag, a brand and a bag. So you got the gay for play models on both the girl and guy side. And you got all of that goes on, honey. But it's just interesting, girl. We just living in some very interesting times. Shy. Renee says I love CTV, leaving a message up about Storm Big Boo. What's going on, Miss Cat Medusa Productions? Hey baby, what's going on, love? That part, child. Don't forget to subscribe, y'all. Subscribe and thumbs up and share and all of that. What's going on? Beautiful One Styles. Hey, not Dwight has entered the chat, girl. I'm screaming. What's going on, Saki Speak? Hey, y'all. Hey, Perp. Hey, Boo. Y'all a mess, girl. Okay. Hold on. Let me scroll up. See what I done missed out here in these sky reads. Okay. Hold on. Very interesting times, Shot. Very interesting times, girl. I love watching people and I love to be watched. Okay, Voyager, where's period? Is this fool still on the streets? All right, so let's get into let's go ahead and transition, child. So yes, okay. Now, first of all, I want to be talking about this because I'm resting in my femininity and I got time, honey. Okay. I told y'all since we ain't gonna be able to do no traditional content, then I'll just be just making it do what it do, okay, as it does, what it does. So yesterday, let me make sure this date on this email is correct. Let me pull up on out of OF, child. When was this sent to me? This was sent to me, October 29th. So this was sent, Sunday? I get an email from the House of Sight Mix, girl. Now, y'all know I have that girl blocked up everywhere else, girl, because the bitch literally just can't stay off my dick at all, okay? So I've had to forcibly remove her against her will, okay? Predatorial tease all day, okay? I've had to forcibly remove her, girl, from our reality, girl, because she can't take no for an answer. She can't take I'm not interested, for an answer, girl. She can't, she just refused, just gonna forcibly enforce, herself into one's reality. So I've kept the email door open just so that I can document that this behavior is one-sided for one. It's not being encouraged. I'm not asking for this. I'm not even responding to any of the any of the interactions or any of the attempts made, so that, the narrative can remain the way that it looks and the way that it is, which is that this is one-sided. Okay? I don't know this hoe. I don't do this hoe. I dismissed this hoe, okay, months and months ago because she is a clout chaser and she is a weirdo and she is cuckoo and she got sunken eyeballs and it's giving Skeletor. And, just the thirst of it, girl. There wasn't enough buckets of water that I could supply to quench that girl's thirst, girl. So I had to jump ship immediately, girl. But y'all know what I always tell y'all: when you a high vibrational bitch who has immense resource, whether that's resource in your personality, resource in your intellect, resource in your talent, resource in your access, resource in who you have proximity to, that all it takes is for a bitch to get 5 seconds with your pass by air, girl, and that's enough for fatal attraction to take place. Okay, so I be telling y'all all the time, all my good coochie, big dick energy ass having men and women out here, y'all got to be mindful of that energy, baby, because y'all would turn people into psychopaths and all y'all doing is walking by them saying hello. All y'all doing, girl, is keeping it casual, girl. And, you might be starring on the first 48 for all the wrong reasons, girl. Okay? So y'all got to be mindful, child. Okay? I've had to learn the hard way to be mindful because I'm an empath, so I'm naturally a people person. I'm naturally a communal ass bitch. Okay? I'm naturally, helpful, loving, and just love the idea of community. But because of my empathicness and because I'm anointed on top of that, baby, I'm a point of powerful attraction, whether I like it or not, whether I'm aware of it or not. I can put myself in some very dangerous situations amongst some very dangerous people, unbeknownst to myself, with the intention to be good, to be communal, while I am dealing with a energetic vampire and someone who is parasitic and predatorial in nature. Okay, so I've had to learn the hard way to get my shit together, and this situation here was like the last little life lesson I got in that, because when he first forced his way into my reality by acting like he was a fan, because he is, and emailing me behind the scenes and wanting us to communicate and pouring out all his drama with other content creators into my hands and wanting me to help him to be proactive to resolve some of this shit that he got out here going, and I didn't even know him at the time. And when I remember making the decision to be like, okay, help this young man, because I didn't know him from a can of paint on the wall, and all the things that have happened hadn't happened in a totality just yet at that time. This is when he was just starting to kind of like get into being a nuisance and being mischievous. It wasn't at full throttle, and his enemies weren't enemying fully at that level yet. I don't even think the burn book existed at that time. But this was just when he was just starting to test and try everybody's boundaries. This is when he was just starting to get into his shoot fly energy, you know. And I remember thinking to myself, like, my intuition sounded off because I had created strong boundaries up to that point, and I had already decided that I was over the whole, like, you know, just giving these girls a chance out here on these streets thing, that I was kind of just gonna keep it real, high and by. I ain't got time to talk, just high and by, bitch. Okay. And whoever I had already like started building a rapport with, I was cool with, and that I was only going to deal with other content creators who had something to lose. I wasn't going to deal with, you know, raggedy ass hoes. Okay. Because there's a big difference. Big difference, baby. Okay. All content creators are not made equal on these streets, baby. We are all not the same. So, you know, I had put some things in place to avoid some of the mistakes that I made earlier on in my YouTube journey. So I was like, something in me was like, girl, no. But I was like, you know what? Let me, because he was real adamant too. He was real persistent. So I could tell he was real pressed, and that appealed to my empathy, because I was like, okay, this boy is real pitiful. He really thinks I can help him. I really can. And so, okay, whatever. He's a fellow content creator, you know, whatever. So I went against my better judgment. But even going against my better judgment, I still had my boundaries in place. So I was still like, kept it all the way cool. So when I had did the whole expose video like a month or two ago, where I finally just like fully responded to all of his bullshit, all of his slander, all of his narratives, and I finally just dropped the entire text thread, the call log, and just really exonerated myself entirely. Because the reason I had not done that sooner is because I don't know whether it's a Scorpio trait, but like, I'm really good at, if I know what the truth is, I'm cool. Like, if I know I've won in all actuality, because you're lying, which means that you're the one taking the L. First of all, once you start lying, I've already won. You've already given me my win. There really is nothing else for me to do but to just laugh and gawk at your pitifulness and your tiredness and your delayedness, you know, and the Prozac and the volumes of it all. But also, like, maybe because I'm such an individual, I grew up my whole life like learning how to really only make my thoughts matter. That's why I was able to be so authentically myself, because I had to transcend what people thought about me in order to be the type of individual I am, in order to be openly gay, in order to be openly androgynous, in order to just have total autonomy and agency over the way I dress, I look, knowing that the world was going to have something to say. Like, so I had already developed, you know, this kind of immunity to public opinion before I ever even became a content creator, just because of the way I lived my life as a human being. So when it came to being a content creator, it's always been easy for me to not give a fuck what hoes think. I don't give a fuck how many hoes think it. I don't give a fuck what hoes are thinking. I'm very fucking clear about what it is and what it ain't. And I'm cool, because I'm not no for everybody ass nigga to begin with. I'm not the bitch out here trying to be everybody's friend. I ain't the bitch who out here trying to make everybody a fan. I'm cool with motherfuckers lining the fuck up, okay, and taking to the left and to the right side of the wall and getting the fuck up out my way, and moving on through with my actual tribe. So when he was doing all of the narrative spinning, I just laughed once again. It was funny to me, and it was like a cackle to me. And about a good 90% of it, I also didn't have an opportunity to really even like absorb, because I've been too busy on my own platform and prioritizing my actual priorities. So the little 10% that I would run into, you know, I was just like sad, pitiful, tired, and delayed, you know. And this is the adverse reaction of pushing a nigga out. Okay. I pushed him out. So that was that. Then after he kept spinning narratives, what nobody knew before I put it on blast and showed and played the voicemails for y'all and all of that shit, is that he was going to his platform talking all this big shit about CTV. CTV this, CTV that, boom, boom, boom. But what he wasn't telling his audience was that just like now, he was emailing me, texting me, calling me, trying to interact with me, trying to be playful with me, trying to just keep the lines of communication open, trying to salvage shit. And because I consistently rejected all of his attempts to get my attention, both publicly and privately, he would continue to jump on his platform in a fit of rage, talking shit, okay? Without informing his people that, you know, his fatal attraction was at an all-time high with CTV. So that's that. So I don't interact with this girl, haven't interacted with this girl since I let her go. And y'all all saw that publicly. I think that was our last interaction on my platform. And toward the end of that live stream on my platform, I told him to his face, this was not working for me. You know, and that he's not somebody who's grateful, because I didn't have to do nothing that I did for him. All of that was an act of kindness, not an act of obligation. But you can't do nothing for a narcissist without their context always being obligation. They actually think you are obligated to them because they have a supernatural sense of entitlement. They don't even understand the concept of like genuineness, or when somebody is making a choice to be kind and courteous and considerate of them. They don't even understand what that implies about the person, the other person who's the one providing, because they make everything about themselves. So they never actually see the humanity of nobody else, because they're always in the consistent business of dehumanizing everybody around them and making everybody a resource to them, making everybody else an object to them, making everybody else some type of a non-sentient, inanimate object. So that was the last time I had engaged with contact with him, because after that, he had sent, right after that live stream, he had sent me a text, which I showed you guys. And he was like, I know I can be overbearing sometimes. I'm sorry. Are you mad at me? And I think I told him something to the extent of like, I'm annoyed. In fact, I was actually over it. And I had made the decision that week that, first of all, I damn sure that I'm not doing anything else for him. That I'm not extending my platform to him when he's begging me to. I'm not going to make contact with other CCs like I did with the Sherelle's World and Perry drama that he had going on, that I reconciled. They only took him back on the strength of me. And then when I had jumped ship, and then he started being petty because I rejected him and cut the acquaintanceship off, Sherelle, you know, made it known publicly that, good, I'm glad you ain't fucking with him, because now we cannot fuck with him because we only fucked with him, you know, off the strength of you. So everything he had gained from me became undone, because that's how loyal people are to me on these streets, and vice versa. And that was that. So every interaction, every email, every voicemail, girl, whether he's calling me to ask me if I'm playing in this pussy, whether he's asking me if I still have him locked up in the freezer because of the witchcraft I did on his ass, which is the magic that caused all of the hell to break loose in the Jack sector, where he was out here on these streets crying and going through with girl and didn't want to be a YouTuber no more, even though he had bed for folk. He had bed folk to give him that work. So then when I put that root work on him to help give him what he was already asking the universe for, then he turned to a perpetual victim. He turned into mashed potatoes. You know, he turned into the melted snowman. And the reason why it happened so ferociously, like why the dog pile up was so thick, was because he didn't realize that he was already speaking to the spiritual laws. He was already, and if you listen to any panel he's been on, even if you listen to the panels, to the collabs he did with me, he was saying, I want them to go ahead and jump out the window. I want them to go ahead and do it. I want them to go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. He didn't realize that he had already put all of that energetic equity out into the multiverse for that to just happen. All I had to do was remove the variables energetically that were keeping Noah's flood from finally just occurring. And then Noah's flood ensued. So in the interim of me cutting him off months ago, he's still been communicating, asking me about this booty and this bussy that he never gonna have. Bitch, get over it. You're not in my tax back bracket. You're not in, like, you aren't remote. You don't have anything, bitch, that is a point of attraction for me, which is why you needed me. And I was able to abandon you. For one. Okay. For two, he's been asking me, have I and will I undo the work? I'm not going to confirm or deny whether he has been removed from the freezer or not. That can just remain an unsolved mystery until it's not an unsolved mystery. And he has continued to, of course, email me, obviously, behind the scenes. So I got this email Sunday from the House of Psych Meds. And because we don't give hosts no free food promotion over here, of course, I'm not going to show the email and actually acknowledge him by his government name. So we will call him, by his prison name, which is, the House of Psych Meds, okay? Or Doughnut, a wide hole one at that. And what the email encompass is a DCMA takedown request, court case resolved, okay? Now he's suing. He's in a litigation, with another raggedy tied synthetic lock wig wearing buffoon on the internet by the name of, what's the bitch name? What's the official venereal disease, I believe, Burger King crown, something like that. And they ended up in a litigation, in a mitigation, because they were flagging the shit out of each other's channel, blah, 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 blah. Somebody filed something, and they've been going back and forth since. Somewhere in that, the official venereal disease decided, House of Psych Meds decided to turn the litigation into like I guess a defamation lawsuit. I don't know, bitch. You asking the wrong bitch, okay? Because I didn't even read these emails when they were coming in. So I don't know what the exact math is on the litigations, okay? I just know that two raggedy holes is taking up space in the court system, okay? But somehow it's became some type of a defamation suit as well, or I'm just kind of confused, and I want to stay confused because I'm Bennett, and bitch, I ain't in it to begin with. So the rest of the email reads, I, House of Psych Meds, hereby petition YouTube LLC and Google LLC to immediately remove Uploader, the official venereal disease, from YouTube partner program and disable his platform, as well as any affiliated accounts pursuant of blah, 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 YouTube LLC versus blah, 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 and the recent dismissal of blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then he attached the response to the email. Now, I'm sitting here thinking at the time that I got this email that I know you didn't email the so-called predator. Those are your words. I know you ain't by the bitch who could be brought, apparently. I know you're not out here seeking the assistance of someone who you say you let go of, somebody who you said was being predatory on you, and there literally being no evidence of that. There's actually evidence of a complete fucking opposite, and you've openly slandered me, and you're seeking my help to help get another slanderer off YouTube for slandering you. Are you fucking dumb? And this is the level of idiocy. This is the level of like Twilight Zone and top tier street hooking that I don't have the mental capacity to understand this level of upside downness and this level of fucking clownery. So I prefer to be in the nosebleeds and be a onlooker in a circus of clowns rather than be a part of the showgirl, because it's clear that you can't even be taking yourself seriously if you're going to ask someone whose phone number you doxed, your own fucking supporters flagged your damn videos as a result because they didn't appreciate you publishing the phone number of somebody who wasn't even harassing your tired, raggedy, big, wide booty ass to begin with, who paid you dust, who makes no mention of you outside of responding to your ass occasionally because you're just ridiculous and you insist on the attention. And I'm gonna give it to you, but I ain't gonna give it to you the way you want it and when you want it. And then the person that you have openly, literally told lies on, which is why you made that tired ass apology video a few months ago, which I also made sure to preserve, and I played y'all those sound bites of him apologizing to me, of him then also taking it further and letting it be known that I was right about the way all this turned out for him, because I was the person who initially told him, stay out of the drama, my nigga. Focus on your craft. Focus on your potential. Focus on, like, you actually got like a good thing going. Like, a lot of content creators, especially ones who are seriously grounded, don't even really give, real opportunities, and don't even really bother aligning with, content creators who are on their way. So the fact that you got Miss Wiggums looking at you, which she was only using House of Psych Meds because she was warned with her childhood friend at the time. And then you got your acquaintanceship to me. And then I've repaired your relationship to Sherelle and Perry, who are notable content creators on these streets. Like, you got a good thing going. I don't know why you would even want to entertain this other shit, because clearly it's not necessary. It's actually not necessary. And I don't see how you can't see that participating in the low browness of it all and participating in the low hanging fruit of it all is not necessary for you. I can't say that it's not necessary for everybody, because everybody also don't have what it takes to be out here on these streets. But for whatever reason, the cooperative components in the universe are conspiring right now in your favor, and you should focus on that. Okay, allow the negative publicity to just be just that, publicity. Because all a hater is a disgruntled fan, just like he is. He's a disgruntled fan, so he would know this firsthand to be true. So I'm like, you gotta be joking here. This is clearly not to be taken seriously. You think you're going to email the person who you talk shit about, who you have pussy popped to your audience for, and you're going to get me to do anything for you. Like, yeah, I know these girls are used to like people not meaning what they say, and y'all see people like make up to break up, and y'all see all of the back and forth, and y'all see people go in and drag the shit out of each other and do the worst things to each other, and then somehow, some way, they find a way to finally be friends after it's all said and done. I can't do that with nobody but somebody who's actually my friend. But if anybody who I already don't have a friendship with plays in my fucking face like that, bitch, it's always up, girl. Like, there is no restoration of it all. The only people that I can fall out with and there could be still some like light at the end of the tunnel are people that I'm in actual relationship to. Any bitch that I'm not in actual relationship to is up. That's why Miss Wiggums only had one shot with me. One shot. After she ruined it, bitch, no more. Off. Off with a hat. Exiled. Okay, there is no redo. There is no round two. There is no none of that, bitch. I already don't know you hoes for there to be a round one, yet alone a fucking round two. So you only get one shot. Shout out to Nas. You know, one shot and one mic, bitch. It's all that you gonna get. So, of course, after I read the email, and once again, you know, the brilliant help and assistance of CTV girl, you know, a person of immense resource, you know, I kept it moving. I ain't paying no attention. But then somebody had sent me a screen recording from a live he did where he had mentioned me, and he had mentioned that he had sent me the email, and in the live he said something to the extent of, I know me and you got our issues, our, you know, personal issues, CTV, but I'm asking you to, you know, put that aside. And so look, I found the first grammatical error in that statement was we, bitch. We don't have no issues. You and me exist in your mind, bitch. Okay, in your mind only. There is no you and I. We don't got no blood. We don't got no issues. There is no fucking we. There is me and my fabulous life, okay, and my amazing platform, and the high vibrationalness of it all, girl, that does not include you in any way, shape, or form, bitch. Unlike you hoes, I don't gotta talk about Jaguar right, bitch. I ain't gotta talk about you, bitch. Okay? Carissa, please. Please, girl. There is no you and I. That's part of the problem here, is that somewhere in your delusional rabbit ass brain, bitch. And shout out to all the content creators who be on Jaguar ass, okay? Because this is really a slide to him. That's part of the problem here, is that you have this idea of a we, girl. Who are you? There is no we. I don't have a problem because I'm just indifferent towards you. You are just irrelevant to me, kind of like everybody else I don't talk about. You know why there are people I just don't talk about? Because they're not relevant to me. Okay, so while I'm speaking on Jag, right? When Jag first came onto the sector, you know, and she made headlines, you know, because of her and Storm, but then she didn't really run with that opportunity. And then she just turned into a low-hanging ass fruit content creator. And when all of the shit was going on with her son and his ashes and her going to jail and all this and all of that, and Goomba and Nature Boy, you know, I was like, okay, this woman is crying out aloud. You know, clearly there's something really wrong with her. So every video I did, you know, it would include some form of entertainment, because this is entertainment. This is the T sector. This is the celebrity news sector. But there will also be like a real incentive on my end to be like, this woman needs real help. And actually, I can see that the attention is making her horrible because she's actually feeding off the attention, for better or for worse. She don't care whether you are aligned with her or you're hating on her. It's feeding the attention whorism of it all, which is in conjunction to the mental illnesses, to the narcissism, to all of the trauma that's existing, and all of that is compounded within the attention whorism of it all. So I said, you know what? If she don't get her shit together and she don't get some real, like, until she gets some real help, I'm actually not even going to cover her anymore. And I don't care if people love the content, and I don't care if people, you know, if the videos do great, blah blah. I don't care about none of that, because, you know, this woman could have ended up easily dead, you know, for trying everybody who she tried, from the airport incident to walking into the police precinct and just doing the most and making threats. You know, the way that black and brown folk getting pow for not even doing half of what Jag does, you know, it made me a nervous wreck to see her in action. You know, it was like watching a slow motion train wreck, and my own empathy couldn't even take it. So I bowed out and kept it fucking moving. And Jag, for better or for worse, for whatever, like everybody else, for whatever reason, girl, she always wanted to align with me, and I always blocked Jag's attempts to do so. And then she actually made her way up on my platform a few months ago when I was talking about Unhinged, and I got to tell her to her face, like, girl, like, you're not my cup of tea, honey, you know, and you got your priorities all fucked up, and you need help. You don't need a platform. And I've been able to sustain not talking about Jag and giving a fuck about none of that, because guess what? Jag is irrelevant to me. I'm indifferent towards her. There's no point of interest to me except for her getting fucking help. And that help ain't gonna come from me telling her every other video to get fucking help. Because clearly, if that was the case, baby, all of the content creators who have ever said that, we would see the fruit of that labor. And there's no receipt yet to be produced that any of the sentiments about her actually have helped her to get her shit together. She's continued to be a fucking train wreck. So the same thing is this for this bitch. He's just a much more functional train wreck than Jaguar is. You know how you have like high functioning autism, and then you have like the extreme hazardous version of autism that requires like the care of another person. All the Doughnut bitch is a high functioning, mentally ill, sociopathic narcissist. And on top of that, he has the nerve to also not be interesting, which is why it's easy for me to not obsess over him. Why it's easy for him to, like, why it's easy for me to go on with my content regardless of whatever the fuck he says, because he's truly irrelevant to me. But it's also some teachable moments, right? And talking about this, because I get to let all of the other content creators who are coming up in the game, like Hear Her TV and all the other content creators, Miss Cat Medusa Productions, that these hoes are really fucking crazy out here, y'all. They're really crazy. And there are some real clean, clear psychopaths who are out here on these streets in the form of YouTube uploaders. And so y'all just need to take what y'all be observing me go through, or, you know, Larry go through, or Lovely T go through, or, you know, whoever else go through. Take that shit, like, take the meat from that shit, spit out the bone, and use that shit to empower yourself forward. What's going on, Arshawn? Hey. Because had I known what the fuck I know now, coming in, baby, because a lot of us ran. So a lot of y'all can motherfucking run with this shit. Run with this enlightenment, baby. Run with the data. Please learn everything you can, baby, from our failures to the errors we made but baby, take it. Please take it and empower yourself and please use that shit effectively in your own journey as a content creator, because I just wish, I had been exposed to what I had been exposed to coming into this game beforehand. This whole idea of friendship is only going to happen with literally a minority of content creators. And I know that a lot of times smaller content creators get into the habit of really leaning into the friendship thing as a way to navigate and collab and network, because, you band together to help each other. But then that shit always goes to shit too. There is probably, out of all of the influences that you're going to have some adjacency to, maybe 4% of them will be individuals that you can forge an actual healthy, substantive, working relationship to. It's going to be a very, very, very teeny tiny, itty witty bitty titty ass group of individuals. The majority of these folk are not doing friendship, they're doing YouTube. And that's the mistake I made coming into the game, which is why I had to correct. Like, once I realized that, then I had to do a series of cutting bitches off. That involved the Twisted Foot over there, the Cyclops show. That involved the official venereal disease. That involved, who else I cut off, bitch? The fake ass pastor in the beef sector. I had terminated a lot of bitches once I had started to wake up and realize that I was doing friendship to these hoes while these hoes were doing YouTube. That was even reflected in me in the House of Psych Med situation. When y'all saw the text messages and y'all saw how that bitch was always bringing bullshit to me, always bringing drama, the burn book, somebody doing this, somebody doing that, even sending me people who talking about me, I would never engage that hoe. And all my feedback to him was always on the uphill. Like, girl, just focus, just focus, just focus, just focus, just focus, just focus, just focus. Just focus. And yet he would create posts toward Sean David Way, create posts toward these other hoes he was warring with, and then he would tag my name in it, even though I would have no contextual relationship to the post that was being directed toward who he was in open war with, trying to like subjectively, subtly bring me into the drama. And I remember one day I had to comment on his post. This was during the acquaintanceship, and these were all things that just led to the immediate termination, girl. It was over faster than it ever began. Why I had to literally say to him, stop fucking adding me in these posts that have nothing to fucking do with me. You want to put my name up in shit that I don't got nothing to do with, and shit that that I tell you not to have nothing to do with behind the scenes. So if you know that I'm encouraging you behind the scenes to not even entertain the bullshit, and then you also see the way I move as a content creator, I actually do content. I am a pop culture critic. I don't even beef and war and get into all of that shit. And then you would still try to associate me with the bullshit. Yeah. You need help, not a platform. Not a platform. So in light of what the bitch had to say in his live stream about CTV, I know we got personal problems. No, girl, you're the one with all the problems, all the mental problems, emotional problems, spiritual problems, physical problems. You got the problems, girl. There is no we. We don't exist. Okay, there is no we, bitch. I'm not going to put anything aside. It's no. Stop emailing me, you weirdo ass fucking freak. Stop making contact with me, bitch. No amount of content, no amount of whatever trouble you get yourself in, bitch. No amount of nothing you do, bitch, will ever in life bring about any level of restoration, camaraderie, brotherhood, sisterhood, push it out hood, girl, between you and I. Like, there will be nothing, girl. I don't know what I have to do to motherfucking make that clearer to you. I thought by cutting your ass off, that would do it. I thought by sustaining no contact and gray rocking your ass would do that. I would think months and months and months of me consistently not directly engaging your ass through text, through call, nor through email would do it. And still yet your predatorial weird old motherfucking ass continues to fucking first and foremost email a bitch who you know don't fuck with you. So I don't even know what your rabbit ass logic is, for one, and why you think that math is 1 + 1 = 2. I can see you emailing motherfuckers you fuck with or motherfuckers who neutral on you. Why you are emailing a motherfucker and seeking a fucking help who you know does not have anything to do with you and is not going to have nothing to do with you and has reflected that in their fucking actions, not just in words, bitch, in action. Nothing you have done has appealed to me yet, and there's nothing that you are going to be able to do that's going to appeal to me, bitch. Fetch is never, ever going to happen, ho. Fetch is never going to happen. Never. You weren't even on my radar when we were acquaintances, girl. If it wasn't for you seeking me out and running behind me, bitch, we would have never have even had a acquaintanceship at all. I wasn't in your chat. I wasn't in your business. You were not somebody that I saw, that I seen. So you were never a point of relevancy for me. That's why it's going to be easy for me to keep this same energy with you, which is indifference, because I am defaulting back to my original stance, which is, girl, I don't know you. You're not interesting to me. What you say is not interesting. What you bring to the table ain't interesting. What you do ain't motherfucking interesting, bitch. Like, it means nothing to me, okay? Like, what I want you to do is I want you to believe all those lies you told. I want you to believe that I'm a predator. I want you to believe, bitch, that I am in possession of your nudes. Because remember, according to you, right, I purchased your nudes. Some dirty ass dick that was already on Twitter for free. But for some reason, I would need you to pay to see you with a wide back Italian on a staircase pushing out his manure over dirty dick. I'm not really sure, bitch, why I would have to pay for some free ass community dick in some fucking interracial Italian pussy on top of a staircase, bitch. There was nothing to pay for, girl. The dick was already hung out to dry on the power line out back, like them damn tennis shoes be wrapped around in the hoods. Okay? What I need you to do is to believe every negative narrative you have disingenuously presented to your audience about me, while you're in fact running behind the baddest bitch every day and continuing to, in a hypocritical fashion, in one breath, say CTV ain't shit, and I cut him off while you're continuing to seek out the bitch who you. So if you cut me off, bitch, why am I not complying? Because if you had in fact cut me off, it means that you made the power move and you left me without what I desire. So if you are opening the road constantly for us to have relationship, then why the fuck am I not in relationship to you? And you're the one who fucking cut me off. Are you dumb? I want you to take all that shit you for play about CTV, and I want you to convince yourself that it's real, so that it can hopefully cause you to go on over the yellow brick road, bitch, on down yonder hole, over the rainbow, bitch. I want you to believe everything you pretend to feel about CTV in front of a tired, raggedy ass, delusional audience of fucking mammoths who actually think that your big male Italian wide back booty hole loving ass is gonna give any of their pussies an opportunity. Because you're not. Okay? I want you to believe that shit. And I want you to say the fuck away from me. But because you can't, I'm glad that I have allowed at least one avenue of communication to be available to you, which is email, which is the only other place I have not blocked you up at. Because you give R. Kelly vibes, you give Jeffrey Dahmer vibes, you give Tory Lane vibes, you give Bill Cosby vibes, you give like unhinged vibes. And just in case, like, you can't really become unaddicted to me, and I may have to stand my motherfucking ground, bitch, I need my paper trail to be clear that I'm the one being victimized, and I'm the one being stalked, and I'm the one who this person that I have discontinued communication with for months at this point continues to insist upon pursuing me despite all the things they say publicly about me. That's the only reason I have allowed there to be at least one avenue of communication open, is so that I can continue to sustain the narrative, which is the truth. And I'm going to be able to prove that truth via text, via voicemail, via call log, and via email, that this thing was continual. This person was not being invited. This person was not being asked to speak to me or to communicate with me. That I've gone on record a handful of times and told this raggedy hoe to back the fuck back off me, bitch. I said no. The predator said no, bitch. The predator said no. Said no. Said no. The predator said motherfucking no, bitch, for the trillionth fucking time. I say no. You weird hoe. Now, the last part of what he said I'm going to address, which was that CTV, don't get up on your platform and discourage people from supporting me. Another delusional statement. Like, I don't even know why this weirdo even feels the need to even say things like that, because I don't talk about you at all. I don't give a fuck if people support you or not support you. You're not someone I'm invested in to begin with, girl. So there has never been a need for me to tell anybody, nor have I ever told anybody to not support you, because I don't give a fuck about you. That's what indifference is. Indifference is when, bitch, I wouldn't give a fuck whether you grow, whether you stuck, whether people like you, whether people hate you. I don't give a fuck. What I give a fuck about is you clearly not taking heed to the motherfucking words or the letters N-O, bitch, the big motherfucking stop sign that I put up continuously. I don't give a fuck about what no hoe or what no nigga want to do when it comes to you, girl. Unsubscribe or subscribe. People can motherfucking have at it, bitch. I don't give a damn. Okay? So, at the very best, I'm never going to tell people to not watch you or to unsubscribe from you. But let's be clear, bitch, I'm never going to also help you, which is why you can stop communicating with me, the predator. Okay? I'm never going to help you. That means that when I'm driving, okay, and I see you on fire, a fire that another bitch lit, okay, that I'm not going to douse the fire with gasoline and contribute to the fire. But what I'm surely also not going to do is throw a bucket of water out of the window on your ass either, bitch. I'm going to keep on driving. Okay? I'm not going to harm you. And equally, bitch, I'm not going to help you. I don't give a fuck what you need. I don't give a damn what you want. I don't give a fuck what condition you in, bitch. I don't give a fuck if my piss could put out the blazing fire you consumed in. Girl, it will be not. It will be not. Okay? I have no incentive. I have no reason to help a bitch like you. Had you kept it neutral when I cut you off, and you just was a mature person who was sane and had a healthy way of dealing with rejection, and you just went on about yourself, maybe I would show this tired ass little emotion. Maybe. But because, bitch, you are a slanderer, you are a doxer, you are a liar, bitch, I'm not going to help somebody who did those things to me in their fight against somebody who did those things to you, you fucking sicko. I'm going to let you be the psychotic person that I've experienced you as, and I'm going to be able to sustain staying away from you and keeping your ass away from me, because I actually believe you. I believe you. How you acted, how you continue to act, not towards me, but toward everybody. Toward yourself, I believe it. I saw it for myself. And I got to experience a little small window of the reality of you being a fucking psychopath. Okay? So that's the only reason why you're still able to even email me, is because it's just my paper trail. It's just my paper trail. That's it. That's all. And I'm probably about to wrap that shit up and finally block your ass there as well, because I already have an abundance of data and facts to support that you are menacing and you are stalking and you are preying on me, and have been since I dismissed you swiftly and professionally. That's the only fucking reason. See, I don't play the long game or the short game. I play the real game. The real game. So, this tied-ass fucking lawsuit that is not going to result in the official venereal diseases channel being terminated, it's not going to result in just that. YouTube don't give a fuck about two raggedy hoes who don't make their platform no money at all, who don't bring no value to their platform at all. Both you hoes are irrelevant to YouTube as a whole, which is why they don't give a fuck to get involved with y'all flagging and doxing and all of that shit to begin with. You're irrelevant to YouTube, okay? Also, whether official venereal diseases here or not, bitch, you got bigger fish to fry on these streets than official venereal disease, okay? And as for me, girl, I'm not gonna harm you, but I ain't gonna help you. So, yeah, take that and do what you will with that. Hey, Roxy, who's, I must say, his little subscribers he has encourages his cray-cray because they also cuckoo and cray-cray as well. He believes he's something that he's not. He tries so hard to make contact to the successful CCs, and no one's interested in that psycho at all, Sharon. You are right to keep a paper trail, period. I must say, okay, I read that. CCTV rose at him, so this ain't even a rose. It's just a, it's just a 1, 2, yeah. He lied on CTV and doxed his phone number for clout. Exactly, Miss Taylor. Like, and you got the nerve to ask me, are you dumb, bitch? And me not, because when I had to do expose day and finally put all the shit to rest for the sake of everybody else, like for the sake of those on the outside who didn't know the truth, I didn't even return the favor and redox him. Blurred out the last 4 or the number, except because I don't do that. I don't do the doxing shit. I don't need to. The truth is vindicating enough. I don't got to do more than what the truth is going to do. And the reason why a lot of people can never get justice is because they don't let the truth be enough. They try to add on to the truth. They try to put their own ego in the shit. You don't let the universe work. And the reason why the bitch been getting his ass kicked all fucking month long is because the universe been doing what I can never and what I wasn't going to. I'd rather the universe do it. Because the universe always know how to really hit a bitch and really bring a bitch down to size. People can agitate other people's egos and shit, but the universe know where it's really gonna hurt. So when that bitch been out here crying and welling and breaking down and having his unhinged with 4 local K-ass meltdowns, girl, that was all karmic debt. And you're able to have a front row seat to the karmic debt of your opposer, to his point, when you allow the Lord to fight your battles. Because vengeance is his, baby. The only role you play in, bitch, is truth. The Lord would do all the justice. But once again, a lot of folk can't get to the justice part because they take that into their own hands as well. So the universe look at it like, oh, well, bitch, you got it. So I ain't never got to get involved. And then your enemy just with enemy. And you'll never be able to feel vindicated, validated, etc. The universe is taking out the trash. And I've had the luxury of just laughing and gawking. What a pitiful ass piece of shit of a joke. You already buried him for the filth he's crazy. Okay. CTV thumbnail is hilarious. Cowardly Lion. He a piece of work. I think you. Oh, so Miss Cat, I know I know you and a wide hole also had a relationship. Obviously, that relationship has dissolved. And you know what? I figured it was Miss Cat because I always got the energy from you that I don't know. Like I just always felt you were like different. And I was like, and like different, like I could just feel your energy. And I'd be like, this ain't gonna be able to last with Miss Cat and Wide Hole because the energy is just is too incompatible. And I didn't even know a lot about your personality at that point in time, but it just felt incongruent. And I don't feel that way necessarily about him and his other, you know, like anybody else who cheerlead in him, but it was always something about your energy and his energy that just, I don't know, it just didn't make sense. So then when it finally dissolved, I was like, okay, now that makes sense. The dissolving makes sense. Okay. He didn't. He too negative and toxic. And you know what? And shout out to you for being able to like be honest in your observations and your assessments. And just because there might have been things you liked about him, that you were able to see the bullshit and you was able to call the bullshit, and you didn't make no excuses for the double-mindedness, for the double talk. You didn't make no excuses just because there may have been things about him that you did like. And that's what a lot of supporters need to continue to fucking do, is just because you may like a content creator does not mean that you just become stupid, that you just act like what's happening ain't fucking what's happening. Just because you like a content creator, it's not an excuse to be delusional. Okay? You see motherfuckers flip-flopping, you see them lying on somebody, you see them doing shit that somebody else ain't doing to them, you see they fuck shit, and it's okay to be honest about seeing it. And it's okay to then decide what you need to do for you as a result of what you're seeing, whether that's continue to stay around, whether that's you making a choice to pull back your own support. That's for the supporters to decide. And that's another thing that Wide Hole do not understand. House of Meds understand is that he's blaming why people don't fuck with him on everybody else. Oh, y'all don't fuck with me because of narratives and everything, so etc. And there's no accountability for the fact that, bitch, they're not supporting you for you. And then what's the incentive for them to resubscribe or to come back when you're basically calling them weak-minded ass fucking hoes who were able to be convinced and talked out of their spot because of other people? So you're really giving them a backhanded, it's already an insult, and then it's a backhanded insult within a fucking insult. No, a lot of people don't fuck with you because of you, not because of what somebody else saying, not because of what some TPO says, not because of what some police report says, not because of what some court document said. They don't fuck with you because of you. Because they can see you are a liar, because you are. When people putting out the truth and all you got is a fucking narrative, you're being proven to be a fucking liar. So if you want to be credible, you just stick to the fucking truth. But when you jump out the window and use lies to garner attention and to control the narrative, when motherfuckers standing on actual truth and facts, you're setting yourself up for the fucking okie dokie, and you only got yourself to fucking blame for playing a fact-based game with a fucking narrative. People don't like you because you don't mean what you say. You say, "Oh, I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time for this one and that one, and I ain't doing this." And then you responding to the very same people that you say you ain't responding to. In every video, every community post, people can see you're unstable and you're unhinged. And that you don't even have the integrity or the discipline to even mean what you fucking say to you. It gets weird. You know, people don't support you because you sold a narrative about the whole Zeus network fight. And then when the footage came that you was the one traveling the room, you were the one heat-seeking Wiggums, not Wiggums bothering you, not Wiggums trailing you. He over there bouncing his little booty, minding his business with him and his niggas, and you the one pressed and upset and miserable, and then you decided that misery needed company and doused him in the damn face with a cup of water. It's this type of shit that makes people be like, bitch, I'm not interested, because we can't count on the truth. You don't have no continuity. There's no sustainability. So the only people that will watch are the people who love the clown show, because people will always be here for a clown show. Clowns even have fans. Clowns even have supporters. But it's clear that you don't want to be a clown. You don't want to be a court gesture, which is why you're not happy and satisfied with who's actually watching you. Because your focus would be them, rather than you begging all the people that left you for good reasons to return, if you were actually satisfied with the people who are currently viewing you. But the reason why you're not happy is because you know the people who currently viewing you are viewing a fucking clown. And they're not taking you seriously. And you're not recognized for anything of substance and seriousness. Y'all, Siri scared the fuck out of me. Because Siri thought I said Siri when I said serious. And then I heard a voice in my room say, uh-huh. Girl, shook it right now. I've been here, girl, talking to y'all. And something says, uh-huh. First of all, bitch, I didn't even know Siri could say, uh-huh. And I'm looking at my iPhone across the room from me on a charger, and it lit up. That's where I know the uh-huh came from, girl. Baby, the way I was about to be running down these fucking hallways, girl, and be running. Y'all ever saw them cartoon cutouts, bitch, of a whole, like a wall that has a silhouette through it, girl, like walls of the same imprint, bitch? The way I was about to run through the walls of Miss Six Star, bitch. Y'all heard me get real quiet, girl? That's because, bitch, I was plotting my exit, bitch. What was the quickest, most effective way to exit the room, bitch? Is it through the 7th story window? Or was it straight through the motherfucking wall? And then it's Miss Halloween too, bitch. Which means that my scorpion antennas and defenses are already up, girl. Girl, that was class A spooky as fuck right now, girl. Shook it, girl. Miss Siri shook the mother table just now, girl. If I would have known. Can y'all hear Siri talking? I mean, I'm actually saying Siri now, so Siri is actually like responding. Siri, stop talking to me. Okay. He ain't saying shit now, girl. Cause I got a male voice for Siri. That bitch said, uh-huh, girl. Have y'all ever heard Siri respond that way? That is too human, girl. Like, what happened to the classic robotic responses? Like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, master, no, master. Girl, who programmed Siri to say, uh-huh? That is like, bitch, that's way too, like, girl, you got chromosomes, bitch. You got XXXY shit going on, bitch. Uh-huh is a XX or XY response, bitch. That is not a robotic response, girl. I don't like this. This feels like bitchcraft to me, girl. I don't want no robotic ass hoe convincing herself that she human, girl. I done seen iRobot, bitch. I done seen Terminator 2, 3, 4 and Judgment Day. I want them old school 90s voicemail as personalities. I don't know where Siri get off with uh-huh, girl. Like, bitch, you don't get to be indifferent. What you mean? What you mean, uh-huh? What the fuck is uh-huh? What is a uh-huh? Uh-huh. Girl, we not friends, bitch. What you mean? Girl, we not in conversation. What you mean, uh-huh? Me and you not in dialogue. Bitch, we're not having crumpets and tea right now, bitch. Like, you not a good Judy. Girl, you have a straight lace function. And nowhere in that is necessary, because I ain't never gonna be talking to you about nothing that warrants bitch. Nothing, girl. I don't do imaginary friends, bitch. I got real life men and women to talk to, girl. There's never going to be anything said from me to Miss Siri, girl, that is going to warrant And this would happen on Halloween, girl. Just that very little spook factor right there, girl. That little Casper the friendly ass ghost. What happened, girl? And then talking about this damn wide hole demon in conjunction with that. I'm not here for this AI shit. I don't like it. This whole AI shit, it really freaks me the fuck out. I understand technology, but where they going with Miss AI girl, ain't nothing good in the bitch. All the goddamn Terminator movies, all the iRobot ass movies, the Fifth Element girl, all that shit is prophecy. And see, the person who had, because I was team Android for a long time, baby. And the person who wanted me to get an iPhone, I told them, I begged of them, girl, that I did not want to do Miss Illuminati, girl, which is Miss Apple, girl. You see, the symbol for the apple is already bit, bitch. Why I want to go eat after Eve ass? The apple is already bit, bitch. I don't want to catch no secondhand ass germs, no secondhand ass gingivitis from motherfucking Eve, ho. The apple is already bit. What I need to come behind her for? And take my damn chunk out of the fucking apple, ho. We see what the apple, what good it did for her ass and Adam. Why I want to go ahead, baby, and take a damn bite out of crime. I ain't never had no AI issues in situations with Miss Android girl. Never. Miss Android ain't never spoke back to me, no nothing. I type, I text, I push buttons. Miss Android has never had a voice, girl. She has no vocal capacity, baby. She's a touch button type of a girl. Okay, she is submissive, child. And she likes it that way. Miss Apple, the bitch, got way too many privileges and liberties for me, bitch. Way too many. And I don't like it. Like, Miss Siri got so much personality, girl, that I can see the future involving Siri being able to file civil lawsuits on its owners. It's going to be like Miss Siri going to be able to file sexual misconduct charges, girl. She's going to have rights. She's going to have autonomy. And then I'm going to be here with Miss Android, with Miss Stylo 6 from 2018, girl, telling y'all that I told you also. While y'all in litigation and in court with Miss Siri, bitch, over violating her rights, girl. Over sexually assaulting her, girl. Over these child labor wages, girl. And I'm going to be looking from the television, gawking and laughing at motherfucking Apple users, girl. Watching Miss Siri, girl, tie y'all ass up in court like the damn feds, ho. Because you thought you had a friend and a bitch who said, uh-huh. You thought you had a good girlfriend, girl. Y'all better read the motherfucking fine red writing. Because baby, Miss Siri is lining y'all the fuck up, honey. That's why and even though I got iPhone girl, I still can't make that bitch my official girl, honey. Like I still can't bring myself to put service on her. I use her as a GPS, I use her as a camera, but I still cannot bring myself, because I know what it is, because I already know, girl, like once I fuck with her, I'm gonna be stuck with her. I already know she gonna be another donut asshole. Another bitch who can't take no for an answer, girl. She gonna be on her fatal attraction shit. This is the first time that I ever heard her say, uh-huh. And I feel low-key kind of traumatized right now. Like, this might lead to a series of therapy sessions that might turn into a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against Apple. Because I never got the memo. And bitch, I wasn't ready. And nobody told me to be ready. So let me go unplug her and shut her motherfucking ass all the way down, because she done pissed me the fuck off for the night. For the rest of this trip, girl, she will remain in the quantum realm. She will have no physical outlet, no physical expression, girl. She will not be able to go out for recess, honey, because I'm done. And yes, exactly, Miss Hale, 265 witnesses. Matter of fact, bitch, if I go missing between now and Thursday, girl, make sure y'all tell Larry to investigate Siri did it, bitch. If for some reason, girl, I end up another cold case, girl, in this goddamn hotel and I was here 1 minute and gone the fucking next, girl, and nothing caught on surveillance. All of a sudden, the street cams don't work, girl. Siri ass did it. I want y'all to tell folk what happened here tonight. If I go missing. This is what you tell the police. This is what you tell Biden. This is what you tell Kamala. This is the smoking gun. See, I don't even want to program. I don't even want to say the bitch name. I don't even use her, Saggy. I don't even use her. I don't even be talking to her. That's why I don't even know why she talking back. I don't even be speaking to her at all. I don't even be doing it. So I don't want to program her to say nothing. I don't even want her talking at all. So I'm going to get out of here. Okay? Y'all have a good night. A great Halloween. I'm going to go lay my ass down after I snatch her ass out of the motherfucking wall, bitch. Like an angry baby mama, baby. The way I'm about to snatch her ass out of the wall, girl. To make sure that she understands that it's personal, girl. The way that I'm about to rip her out of the goddamn sockets, girl. Because it is personal. Yeah. All that. Shout out to my baby mother, FB, for the old Nancy piece. A Cash App for the entertainment of it all. Thank you, baby mother, FB. Y'all already know. If you get your life over here, honey, show the king some love on Cash App and PayPal. All links are in the description box below. Yeah, final message is, girl, anti-Apple. And as it relates to this wide ho, I'm not gonna do nothing to hurt you, but I ain't gonna motherfucking help you. Get up off my dick, bitch. Good night and good morning. See y'all later.